In this video, we will understand AWS account setup and security with the help of multi-factor authentication. Go to any browser, type here AWS space console, AWS space console, enter. Once you press enter, you can go to any website, either first one or second one, third one, whatever you want. You can go to any website. That's up to you. All are same. So click on any one website. Now here, it is showing to create an account. You can see sign up for AWS account. If you already have an account, then sign into existing account. Understanding, right? Now here we have to enter our email ID. We have to enter our email ID. Make sure that you are entering a valid email ID because you are going to get confirmation link to that email. Okay. Confirmation link you will get. That's why enter valid email ID and give any account name. Any account name, whatever name. Let's say I can give my name Sai. Just an account display name. That's it. Nothing more than that. Now click here, verify email address. The moment you click here, verify email address, then AWS will send one link to your email for verification. Once you click on that link, then you will be redirected to again same website where it will ask you to set up your password. So you need to enter your password twice. You have to enter password twice. So that next time whenever you try to log into your AWS account, then this email ID acts like your username. This password acts like your password. So after entering password, again, if you click on next, then it will ask you for your personal details, like your address, your phone number, your PAN card details. You enter those details. Again, if you click on next, it will take you to the payment page. Payment page, where you need to enter either credit or debit card details. You need to enter either credit or debit card details. That is just for verification only. That is just for verification. The moment you enter these details, that's it. AWS will deduct 2 rupees from your account. The moment it deducts, that means yes, you are using valid cards and your account will be created. That account will be absolutely free for 6 months. You can see. Try AWS at no cost for up to 6 months. 6 months it is completely free. That means what I'm trying to say is you will not get a single rupee of bill. It is completely free account. You will not get a single rupee of bill. Understanding, right? For some of you, it might take 24 to 48 hours to create an account. 24 to 48. If it is showing that message, please wait. Account will get created because it depends on what cards that you are using. Understanding? It is completely safe. AWS is completely safe. It's a big company. You can trust this company. They will not deduct a single rupee of money from your card. Even these 2 rupees also, they will credit back to your account after account gets created. To create Amazon account, Amazon Prime, Netflix, to create those accounts also, you have to give these card details, correct or not? In the same way, here also. Clear? That's it. So be ready with your accounts. And one more thing, while creating your account, you can use credit or debit card. You can see some types of cards are there. We have like RuPay, Visa, Master, Mastro. On top of card, you will see that name. You can use any card except RuPay. Except RuPay. Nowadays, they are not accepting RuPay cards. Don't know the reason yet. Maybe in future again they will re-enable. So as of now, for time being, don't use RuPay cards. They are not accepting this one. You can use Visa, Master, any other card. Okay, fine. So please be ready with your AWS accounts because we are going to do all practicals in this account. Since already I'm having my account, that's why I log into existing account. So once you already have an account, then once you click on sign in, then you can see something like this. So what do you do? Make sure that root user is selected. Root user means account administrator. So you are going to log into your AWS account as an account administrator with full permissions. So later on, we are going to talk about IAM as well. IAM means a user with limited privileges, limited permissions. So first we'll talk about this one, root user. Select root user and enter your email ID by using which you created the account. My credentials are already saved. That's why they're coming automatically. Enter your email ID. Next. And enter your password, whatever you have set up. And sign in. Then you can see it sent a verification code to your email. So what you do, open that email ID and enter that verification code. Just give me 1 minute. Let me get that code. 053386. That's it. Now it is asking to set up MFA, multi-factor authentication. What is multi-factor authentication? It is just one more layer of security. What if tomorrow your username and password got hacked by someone else? Then, so here it is one more layer of security. So what actually happens if you enable this one? Apart from entering username and password, what you will do, you will get one OTP to your phone, one OTP that you need to enter. Then only you can log in, otherwise you cannot log in. So to get the OTP, first you need to set up that one. That is what multi-factor authentication. Okay. So what you do here, you give any name here. Device name, whatever name that you want, you can give. My phone, device means your phone related. My phone is iPhone. So I'm giving iPhone, any name. Then click here, Authenticator app. Authenticator app. Click on it. Then click on next. Now what you need to do, you need to download one app in your phone from Play Store or Apple Store. That is Microsoft Authenticator. Microsoft Authenticator. That you will see something like this. Microsoft Authenticator. You can see the image is something like this. From Play Store or Apple Store. You can see from Play Store. Once you download, you will see with this image. Already I have downloaded that app. I'll show you. I don't know whether you can see or not. Okay, this app, which I already have downloaded. Now you open that app. Once you open, then you will find one plus symbol, right side, right corner. You'll find one plus symbol. You can see here, something like this. You need to click on that plus symbol. Once you click on that plus symbol, then it will allow you to scan one QR code. Correct? I can scan one QR code. Correct or not? So what you need to do here, you come to your AWS account. You can see here, show QR code. You need to click here, show QR code. Then you need to scan it. The moment you scan it, you got one OTP. Here, you'll find one OTP. You can see here. I don't know whether you can see or not. Here, I got one OTP here. That code I need to enter here. That code. So I got something like 162010. This OTP will be valid only for 30 seconds. So after 30 seconds, you'll get immediate next OTP. You can see this is what timer here. You can see. Here right side, you will find one timer. Here you will find timer right side. You can see these are timer where my cursor is there. So after 30 seconds, you will get new OTP. That second OTP you have to enter here. 84062. Two consecutive OTPs you have to enter here. Now register MFA. That's it. Two consecutive OTPs you have to enter here. First you enter any OTP. After 30 seconds, another OTP you enter. Then you will be successfully registered with MFA. Now click here, continue to console. What actually happens now onwards? Now onwards, whenever you try to log into your AWS account, apart from username and password, you have to enter the OTP that you get in this app. Let me show you. Let me log out. You can see right corner. Click that. Sign out. Now again, log in. Either you can click here also. That is also fine. Now enter your email ID. Next. Enter password. Sign in. Then enter MFA. So what you need to do? You need to open your app now. That Microsoft Authenticator. Whatever OTP you are seeing right now, that you need to enter here. That is, for me, it is showing 402231. That's it, sign in. That means if your phone is not with you, you cannot log into your AWS account. That is one more layer of security. So without your permission, no one can log into your account. Understood? That is what? Multi-factor authentication. When you do online transactions, banking transactions, apart from username and password, you have to enter OTP that you get to your phone. Same way. Got it? Additional layer of security. Fine. So I have logged into my AWS account. That's it for this video. We'll continue in the next class.